Welcome to Howard Farms here in Kilkenny and Mallow, and today we'll give you an update on our cover crops which we sowed in September of last year, the 8th of September. And this cover crop consists completely of a clover, Berseem clover that we imported directly from France and sowed it into a stubble after spring barley. The stubble was discs and the crop was planted with a traditional seeder, rolled afterwards, and it's been growing reasonably well ever since, and it has really taken off in the last few weeks. Now when you look at the crop around us here, you will see it is quite green here on the 16th of March. The frost that we had in early January and again in February had no real effect on the crop, and it has been growing steadily for the last few weeks. So what I've come out today is to do a bit of an assessment on this crop before it will be ploughed down in the next few days. Okay, so I did a cutting here just now of the green material on the field, and it's measuring 625 kilos in the bag, which works out at 25 tonne per hectare, or 10 tonne of green material per acre. That's a very good yield. This will be comparable to a good, strong, very good strong crop of grass. Height wise, we're looking at probably up to 12 inches, 330 centimeters, 300 millimeters. And you can see maybe here on the video the root development that this plant has undertaken over the last 6 months. So there's quite a good root depth. We also dug a bit deeper here with the spade, which is showing root penetration right down to about 10 or 12 inches into the soil, and there is a good root mass down there. You'd expect with clover that there will be some nodules on the crop, so we have found some small nodules here on the roots of the clover, and they're evidence that at least the crop is ready to produce some nitrogen, but with soil temperatures being reasonably low, it's unlikely to have made a lot of soil nitrogen. There's a great mass of green bulky material. So as a cover crop, this has proved reasonably successful in most parts of the fields. Now it had a bit of competition from some volunteer cereals, and it's not quite as good there. But I think going forward we would need to sow this crop a little bit earlier, so after spring barley we'll be trying to clear out the straw very quickly and get it sown by the middle of August to the end of August to get that bit of advantage of a growing window before the winter really sets in. Last year we had a cover crop of mixed brassicas, and I thought the radishes did best in that mix. They produced the most volume of material, and they also had very good root structure down into the stubble. So we're quite confident here in Howard's that continuing with growing cover crops after our spring barley crops will give us very good benefits in terms of our soil, less runoff, we have less exposed soil for the winter, and the big advantage of that is that you have no rain splash and runoff of nutrients from the fields during the winter. So this will be ploughed very shortly now and back into spring barley again, and we'll be ready to plant, I think, the next catch crop sometime in the end of August in 2021. So if you want any further information on catch crops, seed availability, give us a call here at Howard Farms in Mallow, 022 261 84. Thank you.